Did you know that if you get a bunch of paper, print a cute design on it, cut the pages nice and evenly with any kind of paper cutter, cut a chipboard in the size of the papers, clip them all together, then use some binding glue to glue them all together, you made yourself a cute notepad that you can sell on Etsy for $19 and it only costs you $2 to make. Follow me for more Etsy product advice.
How to start a small business legal edition. When I started, I literally Googled how to start a business in the state of Colorado and it gave me a full-on checklist. First, I got an EIN from the IRS. It's your social security number for your business. Then I registered as an LLC because I wanted to be separate from my company. And then I got a sales tax license so I can buy my apparel without the sales tax. Once I grew bigger, I registered as an S-Corp. Don't fall for all these scams saying, hey, pay us money and we'll register for you. You got this. You can find the website and you can do it yourself. I believe in you.
Stop scrolling and turn your volume up because I'm about to tell you everything you need to know to start a side hustle or a full-time business for as little as $200. It is so easy to start your own t-shirt business. There is no need to overcomplicate it. All you need is a heat press. You can get a good starter press on Amazon for just under $200. I have some recommendations for presses in my bio. You do need a regular heat press that clamps closed and has pressure adjustments. You want to avoid manual presses like a Cricut Easy Press or the auto presses like an HTV Ront that doesn't allow you to adjust pressure. The next thing you need is our screen print transfers. These are as little as $1.99 each and often less than that with our weekly sales. You can snag prints from us for less than $1 every week. Blank shirts. Once you have your tax ID set up for your business, you can buy blank t-shirts at wholesale prices from S&S Activewear, and you can also buy from Jiffy Shirts without a tax ID. And that is all you need. We release new designs for our transfers every single week to keep your inventory fresh and new, and we have a Facebook group of over 33,000 other small business owners to help you with any questions and ideas. This is your sign to get your t-shirt business.
I have received hundreds of DMs and comments about the same thing.
How did I start my online boutique?
I figured putting together a 23-page guide would be a little bit more helpful than a short DM back, so that's what I did. Hi, I'm Krista, and I currently run an online boutique out of my grandpa's living room. I originally started running it from my bedroom and kept all my inventory in my parents' attic while packing orders on the kitchen island. Until my grandpa, who lives right next to me, decided to let me use a corner of his living room. I know how confusing and overwhelming it can be starting a boutique, so I wanted to give you guys something that would actually be helpful. And I am by no means a professional, and I'm also still learning, but here's something to get you started.
I started an embroidery business with an $8,000 budget and I made it all back in less than 3 months. Here's how I did it. The first thing I did is I took care of all the business stuff. I thought it was going to be really complicated, LLC, bookkeeping software, sales tax, but it ended up being way simpler than I thought it was going to be. It ended up only taking a couple of days to get it all set up, and here is a breakdown of everything that I spent creating the business part from scratch. After all the boring stuff was done, I bought my embroidery machine. To be honest, I didn't do a ton of research. All I knew at the time was that I wanted a multi-needle with the ability to make hats, and I just kind of went for it, and I got this guy on Amazon. I ended up getting super lucky and I got an amazing machine that ended up coming with everything that I needed to get started. The machine is awesome. It was super easy to set up. The customer service was awesome. For extras and other supplies, I literally bought everything on Amazon. Here's a list of everything I bought. And like I said, everything from Amazon except for the blanks, like the garment blanks. For those, I created wholesale accounts at these stores. After all that, I did a lot of practice on my machine and various random pieces of clothing that I had. And then I went to a store that I go to often that I know the owner personally, and I brought him a custom embroidered sweatshirt that I had made for him with his company logo. And I just said, hey, I just started this embroidery thing. No obligation. I just wanted to give this to you as a gift. And if you know of anybody who needs embroidery for anything, give him my number. And to my surprise, he ended up placing a huge order right away. And that order kept me busy for a while. I had no idea what I was doing. But luckily, he was super nice and super patient while I figured it out and had to order a bunch of extra blanks because I kept messing up the hats over and over. But eventually I figured it out, and then word of mouth spread. I had originally intended to sell online, but I ended up having so many real life orders to do that I didn't even have a chance to set up my online store, and I still haven't. I have way more orders than I can keep up with. I'm probably going to end up getting a second machine. I'm definitely going to get the exact same brand. This is a Smart Stitch. His name is Threadward. It's the 1501 model, which has 15 needles and a cap driver. I'm genuinely a huge fan of this machine and this company. I'm super glad that it was my first machine, and I highly recommend it for your first one as well. I've linked literally everything that I bought for my company in the Amazon link in my bio. If you do end up purchasing anything through there, I do earn a small commission, but the price is the same whether you buy it through me or not, so that's up to you. A lot of the same items are also in my TikTok showcase if you prefer to buy from TikTok. I just wanted to be super transparent about how much this cost and how I went about doing it. I'm in no way recommending that that's how you do it or that this is what you do, but I just thought I'd share it and let me know if you have any questions.
So running a business is not all about cute packaging and cute stickers. I already tell you guys, it takes a lot more work than just this. I promise you guys, you're gonna learn a lot in this TikTok. I'm gonna show you guys the true behind the scenes of owning a business. Expenses, taxes, very IRS stuff. Let me talk about it. I could get as detailed as you guys want me to, but of course, let me know in the comments. Serious about your small business, if you see those sales coming in and you actually go that further step and you create a LLC or a corporation or Inc. or whatever you're doing, if you actually have it as a legal business, you need to get yourself organized, okay? So when you open up a business, one of the first things, you're gonna open it up yourself or you're gonna hire a CPA. You ask me what I recommend, I 100% will always tell you guys to get a CPA. You know, I had a whole story time about my first experience with CPAs. Wasn't the best, but I finally found the one. Remember, every state is different. So once you have your LLC or your S Corp or your corporation, whatever fits best for your situation, everybody's different. Your CPA, or if you do it yourself, and apply for an EIN number through the IRS. That EIN number is like the social security of your business. So once you have your EIN number, now it's time to hit the bank. So you have to open up a bank account. With that new business bank account, they're gonna give you your bank debit. Go open up a checking, which is extremely important, and a savings account if you want to. I highly suggest to do it. And notice how every single thing I'm saying is like step 1, step 2, step 3. That's truly how it is to do things in an organized manner. Once you have your full business, now it's time to really manage your money. I will 100% for sure go into depth of how I manage my money. Comes in, what comes out, expenses, how do I pay myself, how do I see my profit, how do I declare things that could be a write-off. Go into this super in detail, but let me know in the comments because that will for sure have to be a whole nother TikTok on this. I make sure that my bank sends me monthly statements. QuickBooks is what really changed the game for me. The QuickBooks has like an app on your phone and you could just scan the receipts. So you don't even have to like kind of keep these receipts like how we used to do back in the day. You know, technology has gone so far nowadays, so you could just literally upload it to your QuickBooks, and that is amazing. I want to make a whole other TikTok of things of how I keep myself organized. This gets overwhelming. Trust me when I tell you, don't wait until the end of the year to gather all of your documents together. You're going to want to pull your hair. I did it already. Let me be the person warning you to not do that, okay? We want to have a successful tax year for 2024, okay? I promise to always give you the best of my crafty content, but I go here on this page is not only to give you the best confidence when it comes to crafting and DIY projects, but it's also to build very strong and confident small business owners. Can't wait to make this as a whole series. Love you guys and keep on pushing.
So you want to start a sticker business? I got you. Hi, my name is Julie. I have been making stickers since 2019 and now it's my full-time job for the last 3 years. A lot of people ask me how I get to this position, how do I even start making stickers? The truth is that there is a lot of different ways that you can start this. Very most important thing that you're going to need is your art. So I personally use my iPad Pro. There are plenty of other tools that you can use to digitize your art. I personally like to use the iPad. It's the easiest one, but my first iPad was not this fancy. It was like a 2015 model. I got it from eBay and it was cheap, but it worked amazingly. If you do want to get an iPad to work on your art, I personally use Procreate. I absolutely love Procreate. There is a one-time fee, I think of like $12 if I'm not mistaken, but everything else is free. So there's two different ways that you can really start a sticker business. You can either make the stickers yourself or you can contact a manufacturer to make the stickers for you. And I'll talk about the first option first. If you want to make the stickers, this is what you're going to need. In my opinion, the best machine to cut stickers is a Silhouette Cameo versus a Cricut. The Silhouette is a lot more precise on where the cut line is and it just does such an amazing job. Versus the Cricut, it's not the best for stickers, it's better for vinyl. That's gonna run you around $250 depending on where you get it. You can get it on Facebook Marketplace, sometimes people sell them then they don't use them, or on eBay. So let's put tally mark here starting at $250 with the Silhouette machine. Next thing you're gonna need is your printer. But before I even bought a printer, I used to go to the FedEx store and get my stickers printed there. They would get mad at me to do it because they would like have to do extra work, but if that's an option for you, you can do that too. The printer that I'm using right now is the Canon IP8720. That's gonna run you another $250. What I love about that printer is that it's super easy to use, it doesn't get clogged up, and the ink is very inexpensive, as well as it looks super bright and colorful, or prints super bright and colorful, so it's a great option. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other options that you can look up. Next is your sticker paper, which is arguably one of the most important things. I've been using since the very beginning the matte weatherproof online label sticker paper, and that one's personally my favorite. I still use it to make sticker sheets and they work great. To get the best bang for your buck, I recommend ordering the 100 sheet stack. That way you get the most value, and that'll run you $72, or let's say $75. Next is self-adhesive laminating sheets. So after you print on your sticker paper, you're gonna laminate that sticker paper with a self-adhesive laminating sheet. It's literally just like a big clear sticker that you put on your paper, and that is a game changer because it helps with the ink scratching off and water making the ink bleed a lot. I've tried tons of self-adhesive laminating sheets, and my favorite ones are the Avery ones, the 73601 self-adhesive laminating sheets. Those are personally my favorite, and that'll run you another $20 for 50 sheets. All of that together is going to run you about $600 to start making your stickers yourself at home. Realistically, this choice is probably the most expensive to start with, but it's going to give you the ability to make as many stickers as you want. The price per sticker eventually, after you pay back your printer and your silhouette, is going to be much cheaper than getting it from a manufacturer, and that way you can also figure out your own style. Maybe you like a specific shape of sticker, I don't know. It gives you more freedom. Now here's why I personally love going through manufacturers first before going into buying all my own equipment. This is how I wish I started, honestly. Going through a manufacturer is going to be a lot simpler because you're not going to have to make them. It's very easy to find a good sticker manufacturer nowadays. You literally can Google sticker maker, sticker manufacturers, and there's a list of places. When I started, there was nothing. Depending on how many stickers you buy, it's going to run you around 60 cents per sticker to $1.25 per sticker, all dependent on the size of the sticker, how many stickers that you buy, and what material you want the sticker to be. 60 cents to $1.25, it sounds like a lot, but realistically, when you're starting off, you're gonna maybe start off with 3 to 5 designs of your own that you want to make into stickers. Say that you have 5 designs that you want to be made into stickers. I personally don't recommend buying a large inventory of them because you don't know how they're gonna do yet. I would buy maybe 10 to 20 stickers of each design to start with. Depending on your design, I recommend your sticker design to be at least 3 inches big. That's usually the sticker that reads the best on water bottles, sometimes on cars. Say your sticker manufacturer charges you $1 a sticker for 20 stickers for each design. That's only $100 that you're starting off with your business. If you sell them at $3 a sticker, that's already a great profit. If you sell out of those, then you can keep on buying more and you make a bigger profit in the beginning like that. And that's pretty much it. These are 2 amazing different options that you can use to start your sticker business. One starts at around $600, the other one starts at about $100. It all depends on what you want to do, what you think is best. I can make a separate video if you guys would like to how to find a really good sticker manufacturer, and also how to promote your business, because yes, having a great quality item to sell is very important, but the way that you're promoting it is even more important because that's how you're going to get people to go to your website. Really hope this was helpful to you. Best of luck to you in your sticker journey. I'll be your sticker girl, so if you have any questions, leave them down below. I want to make a very in-detailed video about it on my YouTube, so I'm working on that as we speak. But if you have any questions, let me know.